And it feels like this is just routine at this point. We know what's going to happen. We know the matchups. We know who's going to be here. We know how this typically plays out. Now, over the last 6 matchups, St. Mary's has done very well against the Zags over the last couple of years. They swept the regular season this year. They took 2 out of 3 last year, including the tournament final. They have been able to close out these close games against the Zags and figure out a formula to be able to overcome the potent offense that Gonzaga always has. And now, again, I say the 5-1. That doesn't mean that they've been running away in any of these games. They have still been close, hard-fought games. The 2 games this year, 62-58 in Moraga, the one in Spokane, 74-67. That one was a little bit more of a separation. St. Mary's was up by 10 in the second half, up by 11 right out the gate in that one. They dominated the boards. In that second matchup, it was a 39-26 advantage for the Gales. In the first matchup, it was 40-34. They have been able to take care of that part. And in the second game, what we saw a little bit at the end of the first game, but what we saw in the second was the utilization of that double big lineup with Mitchell Saxon and Harry Wessels. And that is something that has disrupted the interior offense of Gonzaga. It has bothered Graham Ike. It has bothered Braden Huff. And that is something that they are going to have to figure out what those matchups are going to look like. Because every time one of them ends up on Harry Wessels, it seems like they run into a brick wall. But we got to see Diane's impact against Santa Clara, less so against USF because that one was kind of a game that ran away from them from the get-go. And that's something we could end up seeing in the title game on Tuesday night. How is he going to be utilized against a Harry Wessels? How is St. Mary's going to then match up with them? Maybe you do just leave Wessels on EK and you shift Saxon to playing Diane. We'll see how that all works, but I do think we're going to see a lot of that.